So, what did you have for lunch today? Food? You had food for lunch? Now, we can talk about things like food and culture and society and the economy, but let us not confuse these broad labels with what actually exists out there, which is proper nouns. In reality, of course, there is no economy. There's a whole bunch of stuff which you then put under the umbrella term of the economy. There's a whole bunch of stuff we label food, but you don't eat food. You eat specific articles. Okay? Similarly, you don't participate in the economy. You participate in specific jobs. You do specific things. Okay? And you don't support open borders and the breakdown of nationalities, and you don't support, abolishing racism or the whole internationalist platform. That's a better way to say it. You don't support internationalism. You support specifically bringing in other races into European countries where they could then vote and dictate how Europeans live in historically European countries. And when I hear people saying, I support open borders because libertarian principles, they're not dealing in the world of proper nouns. They're basically saying, I support food, or I participated in the economy. Okay, well, open borders and immigrants and minorities don't exist. What exists are groups of mestizos coming into the United States doing what it is that they do. Okay, that's what actually exists. And they're not, they're not a ex-oppressed people. Okay, they're black people, right? And they are a proper noun. Now they are a broad group of people, and we can speak of general trends with this group then. Okay? But they're not, a placeholder for your abstraction. That's a better way of putting it. When you say you want a multi-ethnic or a multi-racial or multi-religious country, political unit, okay, you can say that in the abstract, and you can say, well, tolerance is nice. Okay, tolerance of stoning, voting to support stoning, is that what you're tolerant of? Proper nouns. We live in a world of proper nouns, not a world of abstractions. And reality doesn't care about your abstractions. Reality is full of real things, and you can have a very abstract, very, formulaic view of things, as libertarians are wont to do, and Marxists are wont to do. But that's only going to get you so far, because yes, your formulations can or cannot explain the world at a very general level. They have a capacity to explain the world at a very general level. But when actually talking about real policy and real discussions, you're talking about real groups of people. Okay? The Serbs don't like the Croats. Free markets be damned. Right? Open border economic efficiency from that, be damned. Okay, you bring in blacks to the UK, they're going to vote for, the way they vote everywhere else. They're going to vote for quasi-socialist parties, explicitly to take resources from white people. They're going to be voting to limit what British people are allowed to say. Free speech principles be damned. Pro-exchange for labor be damned. Right? Pro-ideological support for immigration and the free transport of people and ideas be damned. Right? Your abstractions be damned. What's actually going to happen is going to be harsh. And so that's what I just want to say here. is for all these people who, myself in the past included, were not dealing in the world of proper nouns. They were dealing in the world of improper nouns, or very vague, sort of formulaic ideological abstractions. And it is when you leave that kind of, idealized, automaton, Bohr model of the atom, universe, and you enter the world of proper nouns, that's when things get a lot hairier, a lot more uncertain, and that's also when you become, you begin identifying not with humanity, but with proper nouns. A racial group, more commonly a specific subset of the racial group.